Hey guys, I'm Jay Randall, and welcome back to my channel where I discuss wisdom for the modern man. Today guys, got another video to react to. This one was brought to us by Alpha Central. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
31.
And your ex-husband did what?
He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
And how long ago were you married?
Up until 3 years ago.
How much older was your husband than you?
We'll say 35 years.
So he's 53.
Currently, yes.
Why'd y'all divorce?
My husband got sick with cancer, and that changed him, and it changed the dynamics of our marriage.
Is he in remission?
Yes, he is.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
Why?
He became mentally, emotionally, and financially abusive.
He took care of you just fine up until he got sick.
Correct.
And then when he was fighting for his life, you became a snowflake. Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I chose
No, you didn't have to. No. You chose. But you didn't pay no real bills. You didn't have no skills. Knock it off. I'm gonna be honest, man. This is a whole mess. So even the way you're talking, it just sounds like, ugh. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'4",
How much do you weigh?
180.
Goodbye.
All right, so here's the thing. Dealing with a partner who's, severely sick definitely takes a toll on the other partner for sure. We can all acknowledge that. However, when it comes to a marriage, both parties make a vow, for better or for worse, through sickness and in health. But it seems a lot of women are only there for the better and for the health. All right, when the down times come, when things get difficult, they dip out of there, they run. And this woman had it catered. She was catered to the majority of the relationship. Stay-at-home wife, husband, took care of her, did what he was supposed to do. He's going through a rough time. She's supposed to hold it down. But nowadays, it's difficult for you to really rely on women in that way because, even when things are good, they dip out. So when things are bad, it's tough. But a lot of women dip out when they should stay.
The amount of money that you two girls are making, is it worth giving up a family and a love? Because any man that is worth his salt that you would even be attracted to wouldn't put up with it. I can tell you right now. And you, my dear, are a depreciating asset. Every day that goes by, you're going to be less and less beautiful. And at some point, there's going to be a history of you doing that. As beautiful as you are, you're stunning, you're a pretty girl. But no man that is going to be in your league is going to put up with it. And so the question is, if you were truly in love and you had true desire for a man that would put his foot down with you and tell you how it was going to be, would you or would you not give up your?
No, I wouldn't. Same way if I wanted to really expand my dating pool.
Then you do not genuinely desire that man. You would not be in love with that man.
Good job.
Because if you were in love with that man, you would shut it down. And that day will come for you. It'd probably be way down the road.
Again, why don't I put on a hijab? Because then I can find a man who actually reciprocates, because Muslim men lower their gaze when other women
Any man that asks you to do it and you say no to, you're going to look at as you will not respect him and you will not love him. Any man that you look up to and respect, you would quit doing it for. And that day might not be today, but it will come.
Here's the reality. A girl like that, yeah, she's not really cut out for a serious relationship. She values the OnlyFans, the attention, the money far more than she ever will a man. And she's expecting a guy to come in and adapt to her life and embrace all the things that she deems should be acceptable, which isn't going to happen, especially for a top tier guy, which she's, most likely wanting. She's expecting him to come in there, be okay with her advertising her body to other men and put up with that nonsense. Most men aren't going to do that, so girls like her, it's unfortunate, but she's cooked. She's not going to get the outcome that she's hoping for. And it's unfortunate, but he was trying to give her really good advice. She's not hearing it. You could tell she's the combative type, the strong, independent, don't need no man. But if there is a girl out there listening, listen, man, you got to drop the OF. That's your only hope. That's really your only hope, because the only guys who are actually going to put up with that are the simps that you look down on, and you're not going to want to be with them anyway. So your only hope is to drop the OF and try to change your life. But hey, that's for the ones who want to change.
Dating a guy that makes $75K a year. No, that's so cute. No.
Social media has tricked us into thinking $75,000 a year is not a good income and that this is normal. But in 2024, the median annual wage wasn't even $60,000. So let's look at the stats. If you want a roughly age-matched man who's tall enough, makes $80,000 a year of any appearance and education, doesn't smoke, isn't married, and isn't obese, you're looking at less than 1/10% of all men in the US. Not to mention, you're probably only dating in your geography, so this is tough.
How much do you expect him to make?
$1 million-ish.
$1 million.
$1 million a year? Less than 24,000 men in the entire country fit that bill. And let's be real, a lot of women are chasing after this very small pool of men, so you gotta ask yourself, what do I bring to the table? Are you undeniably hot and successful? Super impressive in your own right? And do you guys even have things in common? And let me be clear, it's not wrong to want a financially stable partner, but we should reframe our expectations around what an honest living actually looks like.
If you are making $50K per year and your partner's making $50K per year and you guys come together, that's $100K. that is more than enough for you guys to live and actually make progress together. If you guys are saving, you're putting money into investments, and you're actually trying to, better yourselves and by strategizing and, spending money wisely, two people making $50K per year can absolutely make life happen. The problem is, women are looking for this Instagram lifestyle. Look, guys, most people are average. Most people are average. Most people make average money. But that doesn't mean you can't make average money work. Like, my parents weren't, balling all out crazy, but guess what? They paid off their house in full, paid off all their cars, and paid off their business. 2 properties paid off, a full house and a full business, other property, and their cars, working regular jobs. It's how you manage the money and how you make it work. This idea that a woman needs a partner who's making 100K plus or you just can't survive, it's ridiculous. Look, I understand inflation's here and things are more expensive, for sure. 2 people coming together, one making 50, other making 50, or somewhere close to that, can definitely make things work if you strategize well. But women nowadays are looking for something just completely materialistic, and they're missing out on a lot of good men in the process of doing that.
I was definitely in a situation where I guess you could say, like, I was kind of straight financially because he was taking care of me. But then I got to a point to where I didn't like him anymore. So then it's like, I really need to make my own money now because I don't want to deal with you anymore. Like, this relationship has ran its course. And I think a lot of the time women don't talk about that part of dealing with somebody who is, like, quote unquote, taking care of you too. Because sometimes you don't even really like that man for real no more. You really don't want to have to deal with him, but you're dealing with him because of what he's doing.
Right. And I think that was your motivation as well.
And that was my motivation to really, like, get on my shit this show.
Let this be a lesson to all the men who lead with money or who think that just because they have money that they're going to be able to attract a good woman. Listen, there's women out there who will simply see you for what you can provide and exploit that. This is why I don't even believe in being too flashy. I don't believe in being too flashy and advertising too much, because you will attract women who are looking for that. Every woman's looking to be provided for, but nowadays women are materialistic on another level, and you'll attract women who see you as a mark. Women who will look at you and they'll get with you, get into a relationship with you, pretend to like you when they really don't. They're there for the security. And what happens is they'll be with you for a number of years, and they'll be with you maybe for the flashy things that you can provide. But she doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. She's not attracted to you. She's not aroused by you. She doesn't like your personality. And eventually, materialistic things are going to lose their appeal. And so when the lifestyle you provide her or the flashy things you give her no longer give her that emotional stimulation that she was hoping for, she's going to leave you and find another guy. So guys, don't lead with money and vet women well. Make sure she's actually there for you. So the lesson here, guys, is don't lead with money and make sure to vet modern women well, because a lot of them are there for all the wrong reasons. If you have money to your name, if you're a guy who's pretty wealthy or, is pretty well off, you have to do your due diligence and ensure that her tensions are in the right place. Don't be too flashy and vet her well. Let's keep going with the video.
What's your name? I'm London.
I gotta go somewhere. So.
Oh, yeah? All right. It's all good.
You need to not lie and keep it real. You'll get way further with me keeping it real. You wasn't busy. You just wasn't interested. Just keep it real. This is your time to be honest.
Sorry, yeah, I was lying. Okay, I'm be honest. Yeah.
Why don't you admitted that you was lying? Why did you come back?
Because I like your car. Obviously, you're not a bum, so you probably have a hustle mindset just like I do. So why would I want to settle anything less than what I don't deserve?
So say you met with a dude, right? He was rich, bought you everything, took you on trips, this, that, and third. And then, he made a bad investment if he's a businessman, and money started to get tight. He couldn't pay the bills. Are you going to pitch in though?
No, he needs to handle all that. That's his problem. That's not my problem.
How is that not y'all problem and y'all family, y'all unit?
No. When he decided to be with me, then he knew what he was going to expect. He knew that I'm a princess and I deserve everything. Shut away, honestly. You. All right, bet.
That's crazy, bro. He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Look, man, it's hard to say because there's a lot of prank videos out there where guys do that and they set up the whole scene to make it seem like the girl's a gold digger. So that's the whole thing. That one looked a little bit more real than what I usually see. It seemed a little bit more authentic, but it's hard to tell, especially with the internet nowadays. It's like so many people doing things for money. But here's the thing. Her reaction, the things that were actually coming out of her mouth, is nothing we haven't seen before. We hear that every day on the Whatever podcast. We hear that every day on Fresh and Fit. We see that everywhere. So what she's saying, even if that is a fake scenario, it's still realistic of what you can expect from modern women today. So if that's the case, look, man, he dodged a bullet. So many women nowadays just want to be pampered princesses and they're just complete opportunists. They see a mark, they see a guy with money, they're going to latch onto him, pretend to really like him, and then, just drain him financially, mentally, emotionally. Nowadays, most women aren't worth dating. A lot of them have that similar mindset. So you need to do your due diligence and make sure that the girl you're getting with is actually worth dating and is actually going to provide value to your life and not be there just to drain you financially. Let's keep going with the video.
I doubt that she'll be finding her soulmate anytime soon.
Because you gotta realize, baby, I'm not your average.
Like that you're saying.
I'm not your average woman, but I will agree with you. I do need to shut up. I like to hear myself talk, and sometimes I think I'm smarter than most people. I'm a Capricorn. I am smarter than most people. So it's been a challenge all my life. Nietzsche, play that goddamn button one more time. My life, I've been told, and my daddy used to tell me, you just gotta shut the your mouth gonna mess up opportunities for you.
I have immense respect for your business acumen.
I know.
For your hustle.
Who don't?
For your brand and everything like that.
I know it. Shot pledge.
I'm still talking. Hello. You can't even give these women a goddamn compliment these days without them goddamn interrupting you. You can't even give them words of affirmation. You can't even show them love. But you know what? Women blame us. Men don't love us the way they used to. I can't show you no love because you're too busy running your goddamn soup cooler. See, she's being masculine right now. Security. Masculine. How the hell is a masculine man going to come to you with help, provision, protection? All you goddamn run your mouth like you know everything. I can't teach your ass. Be quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, let's go.
What you mean?
Be quiet.
I'm sorry.
I've explained.
We have 2 ears and one mouth for...
Bro, look, could you imagine living with a girl like that? Here's the thing, like, she has a bunch of makeup on, fake hair, fake eyelashes, so you're gonna have to do some, subtractions when it comes to the looks, but I'm sure under that is still a fairly attractive woman. I can see there's still a fairly attractive woman underneath all that makeup. Man, it's still not worth it. Not remotely worth it. Like, I would lose my mind. Look, one of us is going out the window, either her or me, bro, but I can't be with a woman who's running her mouth like that. That's insane. Holy crap. Guy's trying to compliment her and she can't even be quiet enough for 10 seconds so he can get it out. Like, that's insufferable. That's literally the definition of insufferable. And she thinks that's like a quirky, interesting, fun personality to be around. And they wonder why guys just want to pump and dump. Like, being around her for like 10 minutes is like more than any guy could tolerate. Holy crap, man.
Some people just need to remind themselves of that.
Woman calls out successful men for not wanting to date single moms. Single successful men that don't want to date women with kids is so sassy to me. Baby, how you a grown man but scared of some kids? How you allow some kids to let you to miss out on this good woman? It's giving you weak. I have...
Don't be mad at the successful ones because...
Listen, man, that's all you can do is laugh, bro. How are you going to try to shame us? How many kids are in that picture? It looks like three, and she's trying to pose from the sideways view. You can see it so you can see her booty. Bro, you think a booty is worth taking on 3 kids? Any guy's gonna look at that dynamic and run. Bro, don't let him shame you. Gonna miss out on this good woman. All you're gonna miss out on is trauma, drama, bills, and a woman who's been knocked up 3 times. And it could be the same father, but it looks like a black woman, and they tends to be multiple in that situation. If you are a guy who's on your mission, you have a purpose, you don't want anything slowing you down. And it's very rare you're gonna come across like a Rachel Wilson who's actually gonna be beneficial to your journey. You know what I'm saying? You're going to mostly come across this, who's just going to bring a bunch of baggage into your life and cause you to actually slow your progress, if not bring it to a halt completely. And you don't want to do that.
I'm just trying to get to know you.
If you're trying to get to know me, you got to pay my rent, help me pay child support. I got 3 baby mamas and 5 kids. When the new Jordans come out, you got to cop. You got to cook 5-star meals every day, all day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a late night snack. You need to line up every week to stay fresh. And when a new 2K drop, you got to cop.
Tell her, kid. There you go.
What?
If you want to be with me.
No, you
That's a
won't.
lot.
You giving me DCE.
DCE, what is that?
Dry energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I feel that.
You can't do all that. I can't
You're
really
asking
talk to
for
you.
a
You can't-
lot. That's ridiculous.
Oh, really?
He knows
Yes.
Well, then I can't rock with
Don't
you
mess
then. I
with
can't do it.
Serious.
I can't talk to you. You can't do all that. I can't do it. You ain't
you
for
just-
me. Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm for Lee.
As funny as this is, it really is true. This is how a good percentage of modern Western women are.
Girls always be saying, I deserve princess treatment. But I ain't never seen no princess in no history book that said, drank a bottle of Don Julio, threw at random people at the club. No, you're like a pirate. You get drunk, you talk, you travel the world, end up on beaches and random dudes' boats. You're like a goddamn pirate, okay? So take it easy. Take it easy, Captain Loose Legs.
We should consider giving them a pirate treatment instead.
Going on a date. I don't want to go.
Now imagine you also had to pay for it too. But we're not ready to have that conversation, ladies, now are we? To all the guys who have to go on shitty dates and pay for them, happy Man Appreciation Monday.
Men really do have it bad when it comes to first date.
I don't get it. You're over here screaming about you don't want to go on the date. Then don't. Don't. But then again, she's doing it for TikTok. Like, bro, if you don't want to meet up with the guy, don't meet up with the guy. Don't waste his time. Don't waste your time. And if you think that you're, afraid of going out on a bad date, just like the woman said, bro, we have to pay for it. It hits even harder when our time gets wasted, when our money gets wasted. When we go out there, we're sitting across from an entitled chick who's boring, who's, just not wifey material. You can't see a future with her, or she's just annoying. It's like, bro, if you think it's bad for you, you just got free food and, maybe spent an hour or two. We had to pay for the food, sit across from you, and now you have to go home and go back to the drawing board. Eat your free food and be quiet. Like, you don't really have much to complain about.
Y'all, give a fuck about them. Don't care. This is what they want. When you don't care and you lie to them, they love you more. Thanks. When you real with them and you really trying to hold them down, they don't give a fuck about you. Thanks. I'm telling you, all they telling you to do is to not give a fuck about them, because the dudes that slept with them and gave them the kids was the one that didn't give a fuck about them. Don't the nice guy finish last 100 times out of 100.
But he still finishes.
100 times out of 100. At some point, y'all gonna have to understand that y'all are the ones that's causing the destruction of these families and this culture right now.
So it's not the men that's creating these families and walking.
Every day.
It's
the
not
men,
the men that create these
that
families.
let y'all choose for yourselves, y'all chose wrong 100 times out of 100.
Yep.
Per you.
No, y'all did.
Per you.
Better for what? What do I got to look forward to?
Better for their family, better for their
Better for their kids.
Better is worse. Listen, the better I get, the more you don't want me. Y'all want.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Hello.
He just spewing bull.
I don't want these ain't shit niggas. Because if you got a dude that's on something, you got to be on something. But you ain't shit. But you ain't.
I actually remember reacting to that clip. I'll link it at the end of this one. You guys can go watch it. But the whole idea of that video was that women tend to make all the bad choices in men early on in their lives. And then after they, make all the bad, wrong decisions, get knocked up, have multiple baby daddies, bunch of kids, bunch of trauma, then they want the good man. That's when they notice him. That's when they want him to come into their lives and play cleanup. And my whole take on that was no. A good man deserves a good woman, not a woman who's played around, played in the streets, made all the wrong decisions, and is now coming to him with a bunch of trauma and baggage. No, I don't think that's what a good man deserves. And that's why I advocate that men do not play cleanup. Don't date single mothers. Don't date a woman who's coming with all this trauma and baggage. Find a good woman who doesn't have kids, and you guys make that work. All right? Nice guys finish last. It should be a thing of the past. There's still going to be guys who try to play cleanup, but don't let that be you. But anyways, guys, that's the video. If you got value from it, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, take it easy.